evening, everyone. Welcome to the show. You're watching Seeing the Unseen with Christopher LaPratt. My name's Kenan, his son, and the producer of the show. Now, tonight, it's a really interesting show. The title is Playing Tag, and to me, it strikes a lot of different chords, but the one that strikes out most of all has to do with gratitude. And by being grateful, we can come back from any potentially negative feeling that others have tried to tag us with. So, and this is a neurochemical process as well, because we can't chemically have a state of gratitude and a state of, mental dis-ease happening at the same time. It's just not possible. There's too much dopamine that floods the brain when we become grateful for anything, even something as simple as this breath. Or I was thinking earlier today, each moment is in itself a universe, and every single passing moment, that's another universe gone that we can never get back. So life is just so precious, and I'm so grateful you're all here. For anyone who might be out there joining us for the very first time, be sure to say something in the chat so I know you're here. I'll put you in line for a reading, and we'll get to everyone in order. Thanks for listening to me here. Just know, of course, for anyone, again, the first time readings are always free, and going forward after that, it's just $10 per reading, or you can pay $100 and cover the entire month. Now, Christopher's got some excellent things to share with you as well this evening, so sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Here's Christopher.
Happy Sunday night, everyone. Lighting the incense for you. Just as a question, what if the reason you're here is to really empower others? And notice the power within you to be able to do that. Well, how do you do that? You don't buy them batteries at Christmas. No. That doesn't work. Empowering others can be just simply a smile, a kind word, what you like about them, what you love about what they're wearing, the sound of their voice. Empower others. That is one of your major gifts. So do that as we go forward. And tonight, the group card, the theme ties into the group card. It's about playing tag. So I want to start out with when I was young. I was maybe 10 or 11, 12 years old. I was at this big convention, and this kid behind me threw up on me. Now, yes, I was grossed out, but I felt bad for the kid. So sometimes we have people throw up on us, verbally, mentally, emotionally. But I had nothing to do with that kid throwing up. I didn't feed him a bad hot dog an hour before. No. It had nothing to do with me. I just got it on me. So the point is playing tag. When people are verbally or mentally or spiritually or emotionally throwing up, are you willing to let go of it being about you or anything to do with you? So that's the thing, is letting go of playing tag or saying something back to them, and then they tag you, and then you tag them, and they tag you, and it never really ends. So this is about letting go, because that expression or that feeling may not even be them or their belief systems. Our brains as adults, 95% of our brains are running on an unconscious level. Okay? And that's not about the breathing or the eye blinking or the blood pressure. It's our automatic thinking, 95%. Okay? So for those of you that have attended some seminars, you know the exercise that I'm always and forever free of playing energetic tag with people. I'm always and forever free of playing energetic tag with people. So you've all heard the expression, well, you heard about the guy had a really bad day. He comes home and he yells at his wife. His wife yells at the kid. And the kid's like, who do I yell at? So he kicks the dog. And every thought that we think can result or can end up kicking the dog. And that poor dog doesn't deserve to be kicked. No one deserves to be kicked or yelled at. Look at where it's coming from. Know that it's not about you. Just move out of the way. Don't sit in front of those people anymore. You better believe I moved 10 rows sideways and 5 rows down. Yeah, from that kid. Okay, so here's the group card. And this has to tie in really well because it's the temple of truth. It's the throat chakra. It's your authenticity and your self-expression. So this is about speaking truth. When you speak your truth, really work on being in that 5% of the brain that actually speaks your truth and is not regurgitating some other truth, what you've been told or what you've been taught, but actually your truth. That's what I love about this card. And when you speak your truth, people may not like it, but what you're doing is you're encouraging them to speak their truth. So this card comes up. It's a message that in the next few days there may be something buried deep within you that hasn't been expressed yet. And it may have been causing some energetic kerfluffle, some energetic blockage, some just feeling off. Universe, show me now how to speak my truth. Give me my truth to speak now. That can be your prayer. That can be your meditation. And show me my truth now. So allow what is buried deep within you to emerge easily, comfortably, and appropriately. Okay. Good. That's the theme for tonight. And we've got who's on first?
Sorry, Laurel.
Laurel. Hey, my dear Laurel. We've been missing you the past couple of shows, but I know on Facebook you've been having fun. And that's the important thing, you know? I love that. So we'll see what is your highest priority here. So, Laura, when you give a gift, you know, if it's Christmas or, you know, because I've known you for so many years, or birthdays, you give a gift, you don't expect anything in return. In fact, even on your birthday, you don't really expect gifts, especially as you get older and you have everything, right? And it's nice to receive gifts. This is a woman coming through, Laurel, that is thanking you for helping her and for taking care of her. She's telling me about you being a little girl and you singing songs or just, little tunes or just humming, and how much that brightened her day. And so are you open to receiving nurturing, Laurel, from the other side? Are you open to receiving gifts free of the need to return them or do something in return? So are you willing to receive without the need to give back? Let me explain this. So somebody brings you a present, okay, or they bring you flowers, and you look around the house and go, okay, what do I need to give them? No, just accept and thank you and say thank you. This is a part of nurturing. It's a part of allowing more grace, more gifts to come into your life. Knowing that you deserve it. So this is the aspect of nurturing and accepting other people's gifts, other people's compliments. And yeah, and eat more fruit. Okay, who's next?
Great. Yeah, it's Marilyn Pitts.
Okay, my dear Marilyn. Okay, and are Abby and Marilyn on?
Yes, they are.
Awesome. Okay, awesome. All right, Marilyn, I get to do a full reading for you on Tuesday, so I'm really excited about that. I sent you the email for the Zoom meeting, but wow, this is. I don't know if you can feel this. I can feel this, but I feel this spirit of the nurturing card and then the love card coming up for us tonight. What is it, Marilyn, you really love about yourself? I can start. Your ability to adapt and to grow and to change and to keep leveling up is awesome. But there's that sequence in the movie Pretty Woman where Richard Gere takes her to try on these different dresses, and I don't know, she tries on 100 of them. It's a long montage, right, of her trying on different dresses and people going no, and she's going yes, and then she finds the clothes that she wants. This is doing the montage for you, like going for that facial, going for that hair, going for the nails, and you too, Laurel. This is a way of nurturing or loving yourself, buying yourself some new clothes. and then having a date night with Larry, planning something special. And with the internet, it's so easy now. You can get so many great ideas. Um, so your grandfather came through last week, Marilyn, and your brother is funny. Your brother that's on the other side, he's wanting to, he's very exuberant about how much you are loved, but he's like the MC. Like he wants to be the MC, he wants to introduce these people, this lineup of people um, that are like, sending you hearts. So I don't know if you're seeing, you know how the emoji, the heart emoji, I don't know if you've been seeing hearts lately, um, in shapes or I, they're sending you, they're sending you these messages through hearts. And we'll talk more about that on Tuesday. Okay.
You had me, Maryland.
Oh, Larry's been buying you clothes lately?
At
At,
Talbot's, yeah.
at Talbot's. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. He really loves you. I got Marilyn and Abby?
You got it.
Okay. Okay, Marilyn, you've had many breakthroughs in your life. Now, do you remember leading up through the break to you remember leading up to the breakthrough, to that aha moment? It was like, oh man, am I ever going to get through this? Or what is it you want me to do, universe? I've been praying about this. And people don't remember that. They don't remember maybe some of the angst before the breakthrough. This is a new breakthrough for you. It's kind of like somebody giving you a horse and you don't have a barn for it, you don't have a yard, you don't have a corral for it, you don't have really anywhere to ride it, but that will come. So let me explain this. The universe wants to give you a horse, metaphorically. But are you willing to let go of, oh gosh, I need the barn, I need the corral, I need the horse feed, where are we going to buy the hay, how are we going to haul it around, where am I going to ride it, do I have a saddle, where's the saddle, how do I buy a saddle, what do I take riding lessons, what? Let the universe give you this gift. It's a breakthrough. And the corral and the barn and the saddle and the riding trails and the riding instructor, they'll all show up. And that's a great message for all of us. Are we willing to just accept the breakthrough, no matter how big it is, no matter how it may be even out of our imagination? And then, Abby, for a late birthday present for Marilyn. On Marilyn's birthday, everybody wished Marilyn a happy birthday. Because I think it was on the 10th, right? Happy birthday, Marilyn. Abby, get her a kaleidoscope. Okay. All right, my dear Abby. Okay, fool child. Okay, fool child, Abby. You fool child. I love this card. New beginnings. New way of a new way of looking at things, Abby. Okay. I easily and comfortably release all I no longer need. I easily and comfortably release all I no longer need. This does tie in a little bit with Marilyn's card because of how it welcoming the new, releasing all fear of letting go of what you no longer need. It's why people have everybody, I think, pretty much has a junk drawer, Abby, but it's when people have 10 or 12 junk drawers or, junk house that it's like a hoarding. And I'm not saying you're that, but I'm giving you that as an illustration to not play tag with people energetically. When they say something controversial, go, that's an interesting point of view. You have that point of view. That's an interesting point of view. You have that point of view. And that's not agreeing with it. It's not taking sides with it. It's not taking arms. You're just simply letting it fly by you and be you. But you've got this new idea coming, a new baby coming in your family. So anyway, I'll talk to you about that later. Okay, who's next?
Great, it's Lana. Fanny. Hopefully. Oh, and Marilyn did say that, so yeah, she was watching the Red Sky.
Oh, you're watching the Red Skeleton movies a few weeks ago, and you didn't know why it felt so wonderful to me. And my other brother told me my grandfather knew Red Skeleton as a child. That's so awesome. Okay. And then who's next? Lanny. Okay. We get to see you in a week. Oh my God. A week from today. Lana's coming down to Phoenix, everyone, from Idaho. We're going to do an early Thanksgiving. So diamonds are forever, Lana. And Harley's talking about a ring or something that you can, it's like a ring or a diamond that you can repurpose and give to a grandchild's, there's a ceremony or there's an important event coming up with one of your grandchildren in the next few months. It's not right away. But there's a piece of jewelry that maybe Aunt Nona had, or that's been in your family, that's important to kind of repurpose as a gift for the grandchild, because there's energy and love, and it's like stones, like stones are actual record keepers, especially diamonds or quartz, jewelry of any kind. They actually hold energy, and they can hold memories, or they can hold really wonderful emotions. So that's why Harley's talking about this, to repurpose. This is a ring or a necklace. Okay, who's next?
Awesome. It's Austin and Lindsay.
Austin and Lindsay. All right.
She's gonna watch it and replay.
Lindsay's gonna watch it and replay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lindsay, are you willing to let go of arguing with the universe about what time it is? You know, my watch says it's 6:28. And the universe goes, no, it's 2:38 in the morning. Like, no, it's 6:28. This is letting go of this is letting go of that tag, right? Playing that energetic tag with the universe. Trust the universe has this situation. And if things aren't working out according to your time, that doesn't mean that it's not working out. It's just not in accord with the universe's time. Stay in the now, rather than getting upset in any way, shape, or form that it's not working out for your time or in your time, or it should have worked out by now. I don't know why it's taking so long. Any of that. Cancel, clear, delete, any of that. And Austin's on, right?
Yes.
Okay. So one of the things, Austin, I have a degree in psychology, but it was enough of a degree to know I did not want to become a psychologist. I talked to one of my professors, and they said, psychology is worse than IT. And I go, what do you mean? He said, the theories in psychology are constantly changing, literally every week, every month. And there's no way that you can keep up with all these theories. But for you, there's something with information technology, with coding, with even AI, that's important for you to understand better. So I don't know if you want to take a class, or if you want to even find a mentor, to be open to learn. And and are you willing to be open to learn from anyone and everyone, even if they're not educated, even if they're the salt of the earth. It's be free of automatically dismissing people because they have, and not that you do that. I'm not saying you do that. But sometimes the messages come from the oddest places. And so kind of keep your recorder on your phone on, or at least handy, because there's something that's going to be said to you in the next few days that will just turn the lights on for you even more. But also think about taking a class or I keep going back doing something with AI. Also teaching. Everyone, there's always around you an opportunity to teach or to help. So there's more of that coming your way too.
We can do Jared and Kat next.
Hey, Jared and Kat, happy Sunday. I hope you got the kiddos to bed. Oh, there we go. So, Jared, this is letting go of Spock and becoming Kirk a little bit more. Whereas Spock was raised that everything had to be logical, that it has to be logical, it has to be it has to make sense. But you're moving into the realms, and you're very smart, like you're a doctor, so you've been trained logically. But this is trusting your gut. This is like, it's okay to be emotional and sometimes to make emotional decisions, because it's always going to be based on logic for you. Yes, and understanding that people, there's somebody you're dealing with that is very, very logical, and no matter how you present the logic to them, they're not getting it. So this is about reaching around emotionally and helping them get it emotionally about how you feel about them or how you feel about a situation. Because this whole world, not everything is logic at all. It's all intuition, spirituality, trusting your gut, and going with the flow. So there's going to be more of that. And you know, I met this producer. I'll give you an example, Jared. Very well known and very logical. Well, he invited us over to his house for a meal, and I walked in, and there was a case with a spirit drum, like a Native American spirit drum in this case. I'm like, you know that's a spirit drum, right? He goes, well, I'm Lakota Sioux. I said, oh. So your mom was a shaman. And he's like, how do you know that? And I could tell it blew his circuits, right? I could tell it blew its circuits a little bit. And it's taking him 3 weeks to even process that, right? Which is great. It takes people time, but reach around emotionally or sometimes in an illogical way. All right, Kat. First of all, Kat, I don't know if you have a stationary bike or a treadmill, but it's important for you to get to the gym, or at least to have the time for yourself to go to the gym if you want to go to the gym. Just even getting out and riding. Well, I know it's getting cold there. But I'm getting it's important for you to exercise. Do some yoga, do some stretching if it's cold outside, but get your body moving. Just even stretching for 5 minutes in the morning. Get into a routine of stretching, Kat. This will help you be more active and mentally alert, and with it, it'll help your brain. And in your spa, think about doing a yoga class or having an area for a yoga class. One of the things here that Kenan went to, he was telling me about, is, what do you call it? That swing yoga?
Yeah, aerial.
It's called aerial yoga. That would be really great for you, Kat. Be really great for all of us.
It's fun.
Huh?
It's fun.
It's fun. I can maybe, Lana, when you come down, you and I can go to an aerial yoga class.
I can see it now.
It's what?
I can see it now.
Kenan says you can see it now. Oh, you know, it's where they have those what are they called? They're not ropes, but they're
It's like a swing.
it's like a swing,
sort of,
right?
Yeah,
Anyway,
silks. Yeah.
silk. They're like big silk scarves that you swing on. Anyway, Kat, I think that'd be a blast. Go take one of those. It's yeah. Kenan can't say good enough about it.
Yeah, so Jeff Francis is next.
All right. Okay, Jeff. This is not about. It's not actually about death. It's about big change. So there's this. It's like an emotional grieving process. Just like if you were going to be physically ill and you get sick to your stomach, this is what happens, but emotionally. It's like when you're emotionally unsettled. So I don't know, 30 years ago, I would go to my teachers and I would go, blah, 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 blah. I would just start verbally throwing up. Like, this is so, nothing's working in your eye. And they'd start laughing. And they'd start applauding. Man, I would get so angry. Like, why are you laughing? Are you laughing at me? No. No. You're getting ready for a breakthrough. If you're still on, Marilyn, you're getting ready for a breakthrough. You're getting ready to go to the next level. But before you do, it feels like death. this journey on enlightenment isn't all just roses and candy. It's not la 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 land. It is like stuff coming up in an upheaval and then change happens. It's the dissipation of structure card. It is where things fall apart in order to restructure. And you think about a wheat field. At the very end, the wheat is harvested. The seeds are kept for the next season. And then that harvest dies and a whole new one comes in. This is a whole new harvest coming in for you, Jeff. And you're going to get through this type or this period where there's a little confusion or a little bit of depression or dismay or irritation, all of that, and a combination of that. Yeah. Change. Big change. Good change. Okay, who's next?
Last night is Molly.
Molly.
Yeah.
Hey, Molly. Oh my God, it's so great to have you. Everybody say hey to Molly. Molly and I have known each other a long time. I can't even think how long. It's so great to have you, Molly. Okay, this is really odd. I was talking about the harvest, and we got the harvest card, Molly. So, Jeff, this also ties in with you and actually with everyone on the show. This is the chillax card. It's chilling and relaxing. This is looking at how far you've come. Oh, and this is Thanksgiving's coming up. So, Molly, with your Thanksgiving, family will be there. Loved ones will be there. You know what I mean? Those that have passed will be there. This is, and being thankful for people being there and being present, even though you may have had a beef with them, let it go. Let it go. It's allow people to get their lessons. If your kids miss an answer on a test, you don't beat them up because you know it's simply a learning. We're all getting these lessons, and some of us aren't doing really well with them. That's okay. It's what we came here to do. We're actually in school. We're getting through it. But look at the good that they even made it to this planet this time, right? That any of us made it to this planet at this time. It's remarkable. It's a miracle. And rejoice them. It's like this nurturing card, the first card that came up, right? For Laurel. And slow down to speak your truth. Remember, 95% of your brain is on automatic. It just is running all the time. And sometimes our mouth runs all the time. This is about taking the 5% and just really speaking your truth about what you love about people, even though they don't love themselves, or they're angry at you, or they whatever 95% of their brain is running on. It's not about you anyway. Just stay out of their way when they throw up. Okay.
Tiffany Lundeen jumped on last night.
Who?
Tiffany Lundeen. I don't know.
Hey, Tiffany.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Tiffany. I'm so glad you jumped on. Molly is on the show. So Molly and Tiffany and I used to work together years ago. So I'm so glad you're here, Tiff. Okay, this is a big step forward for you. Career-wise, there's more freedom. The reason I'm getting this is I get the footprint of the man on the moon here, Tiff. It's spirit. It's like your daughter coming through and going, make the jump. Because if you jump on the moon, it's way further than if you jump on the Earth, right? The gravity is different. And this is like, because I know this jump can feel like, oh, but it's a wonderful change for you. It's this freedom. Do the freedom. And there's something with Italy too. I don't know if you've ever wanted to go to Italy or you're going to Italy, but there's something with Italy and what's that name of that movie? It was Diane Ladd was in it, and she sells everything in the United States and moves to Italy on this winery. I guess she buys a winery. What's the name of it? Anyway, it's that type of a freedom, that feeling of freedom, and this expansion of awareness of what life is. Yes, Under the Tuscan Sky. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Under the Tuscan Sky. Yes, that's it, Tiff. And so there's the means to do it will be there. One time I read for this woman, she had 3 children, single mom, hairdresser. I said, oh, you're going to Greece. She's like, I have 3 kids, single mom. Remember who you're talking to? 4 months later, she won a contest, doing hair, and they flew her first class to Greece and Europe, all over Europe. She got to tour and do people's hair and show what she could do. So anything is possible, but this is really great. Okay. And then, did Owl Empress?
Yeah, they've got
Okay, Owl. I'll call you Empress. Pull a card for you, Empress. What a great card for us all to end with. Fortune. Count your blessings. Count your pennies. Count your fortune. Look how fortunate we are. What we have, that we're able to have clean streets. And be free of listening to the chatter. So this is one of the reasons I couldn't become a psychologist. I knew I could not sit and listen to people spew the same stuff over and over and over again. This is about you moving out of people that are addicted to throwing up, or people that are constantly complaining. It's okay to call them on their stuff. You love who they actually are. You don't love what they believe. You don't love what they believe about themselves, what they believe about the world. And this is cutting yourself off. And then more money, more fortune, more opportunity coming to you. This is a fantastic card. Thank you, because I know I pulled it for you, but it's for everyone on the show. So I think we could all, well, it could be currency. Empress, come on. It could be currency.
One more person jumped on to Andrea Feeney. Andrea Bradney.
Okay. And then, Andrea jumped on?
Yeah.
Okay, Andrea, you're the last one on, so great. Welcome to the show. I'm glad you got to join. Kennan's my producer, so he tells me when people come on, because it's hard for me to look at the screen when people come on. So welcome, Andrea. Okay, Andrea. When you think you get angry, where is that anger coming from? Where did you learn to get angry? Who taught you how to get angry? Who taught you what to get angry about? It's not yours. And anyone that is firing anger at you, are you willing to just return to sender? Again, it's what we started the show about, which was playing tag. That's the name of the show. And when people get angry, they get addicted to anger, so they expect other people to get angry back at them, and then they get angry again, and then they get angry again. It goes back and forth. It's playing tag. Andrea, you don't have to play that game no more. This is not who you are. It is not even your anger. Return to sender. It's not about you. It's about them and how they were raised to view the world. It's not you.
Awesome.
Okay. Great, everybody. Thank you. We'll do this again tomorrow night. Love you all. Have a wonderful evening.